What is the best restaurant bread of them all? We have compiled a list of restaurants all over the country.
Yeah.
What's the best bread?
I love that.
Let's start with number 10. shall we?
Number 10.
Number 10. This was a very, very hard thing to do.
Yeah, we had to break down the list, and we were kind of talking about it before the show, and we were going back and forth with things, and I think we agreed on everything 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
The harder part was the 10 through
6 through 10.
6 through 10 was very hard.
Yeah.
And then it started to separate itself.
Oh, for sure.
Quite easily. Let's get into it. Number 10.
Cheesecake Factory.
Yes. Now, it's clear to say that number 10 isn't bad bread.
It's not bad
because
bread.
we're talking about 10 of the best breads of all restaurants that we find in this country.
Yes.
And
that could be anywhere. All these restaurants could be in your hometown. That's why we chose them. We're not picking restaurants that like maybe are in one area or one, coast or whatever. These are all restaurants that are across the board.
Right. Don't come at us with any BS about, this restaurant, but they only have 5 locations.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
It doesn't. It can't count.
Yeah.
Because then the list would be top 50.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Number 10, Cheesecake Factory. Here's a good and bad thing about Cheesecake Factory. You're not going to have a bad time at a Cheesecake Factory. No. Are you going to have a spectacular time? No.
They're very generic. And I think their bread is generic. And it's not bad bread, it's just bread.
My favorite ice cream is vanilla, baby.
Boom, there it is.
Number 9.
Longhorn Steakhouse.
You love it, the Longhorns.
I do. They have really good wings. I'd probably go at least 4 to 5 times a year guaranteed. Maybe more, have different stints. They have a couple of salads that I like, and I love their wings. I'll go just for lunch and get the wings and this salad I like. But anyways, their bread.
I live really close to a Longhorn.
That's the one I go to.
Okay.
Their bread it's good. It's a very similar, it's that it comes in a loaf, you cut it up, it's like a wheat style, the butter's good, but it's not spectacular across the board. It's just good bread.
Good bread.
Yeah.
Good bread. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're here for the good bread.
We're here for the good bread.
Number 8.
Carrabba's.
Carrabba's is number 8. And we're still not even in the thick of it, really. No. It was hard to parse these out because there's nothing really stood out.
No, a lot of these breads are similar.
Bread. Yes.
Like the 3 that were...
But Carrabba's is where it starts, though. It's good bread.
It's good bread.
Yeah.
Good bread, Italian style, has that, I think it's the pesto, right? Or the oil and vinegar, or oil with the herbs in it.
Right.
Very good, dippable. It's solid bread.
You will enjoy.
Number
7.
Bonefish Grill.
Now, Bonefish Grill...
They do a ciabatta bread.
They do.
So that's what separates them from me from the Carrabba's and the Longhorn.
Right.
Where it's a different kind of bread. It is dipping. It's similar to Carrabba's across that, but it's that ciabatta, and I think they use a pesto, which really brings it out.
I'm partial to a ciabatta. Something about
it could be good or bad.
Really? I don't know. I haven't found a bad one yet. What I like about it, it's a defined shape.
It is.
And you could slice that up, and then you could put whatever you want in there. You want to put the cheese in there?
Oh, yeah.
You want to put the
you can make a really mean panini with some ciabatta bread. It's kind of thick though, but it's still good.
It'll press nicely.
It will press nicely.
I like a ciabatta. When I was really deep into bread, that was in my rotation.
Yeah.
The ciabatta was in the rotation, and the unfortunately,
you sourdough?
No. Very rarely.
Oh, okay.
You like a sourdough?
I don't know. I thought maybe, what's the bread you used to make? You make bread, and it's delicious.
Yeah. But it definitely wasn't a sourdough.
Okay.
I made a bread that was very generic.
Okay.
But it leaned towards the Caribbean style. It was it had a little bit more waxy feel to it. It was a little bit thicker. But yeah, I used to make my own bread. But besides that, I used to do the baguette.
I love the baguette's classic.
The baguette's classic, but you got to catch it on the day.
Yes.
It ain't like in the day before 18 hours.
Oh, for sure.
Okay?
No. But that's why they're baguettes. Yeah, that French baguette, you can never go wrong with. A fresh baguette, from from the deli or whatever, wherever your local bread purveyor is, and you can grab it and it's still almost hot. Oh my God.
Yeah, but then
it's so soft and delicious. It's fantastic.
After some time, the food turns into a weapon.
No, for sure. You can knock somebody out with that shit. But that's how you know it's real bread. That's what I like about it.
Right.
That to me, that's what I love about it.
Because when the bread doesn't turn, that the preservatives are
there's
real
way too
high
much.
gear.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
Listen, I saw a girl on the TikToks refresh a baguette by dunking it in water. Apparently it works. I haven't tried it.
Okay.
But you dunk that bad boy in water, like you're soaking it.
You squeeze it out like a
yeah, and then you throw that bitch in the oven.
Get the
Revitalized.
Wow.
Mind blown. Let's get back to the list.
Number 6.
Number 6 is the Olive Garden.
Everybody knows these. These are the classic breadstick. Okay, and this is where the list starts to change, where the breads start to change and get different breads in.
This is why we chose because the breadsticks, not only are they classic, they're different.
Yes.
And you can really house them breadsticks.
Oh, murder them.
They're seasoned. They're light.
Yes.
And they're unlimited.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Boom.
That has to be annoying as a server.
Oh, it's the worst.
Right? Listen, if you are
you
a server,
just bring a big old thing and be like, yo, just leave me alone. You don't even care if they eat them all. You don't want to have to go back and give them
but
more.
you're going to have to go back because they will eat it.
Yes.
They will complain and they will want more.
Absolutely.
If you've worked at an Olive Garden, tell me how annoying this
unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks?
Right. Please tell us.
We want to know.
Yes.
Number 5.
The Panera bread.
Yeah.
Bread is in the name.
Oh, yeah. They make damn good bread. This is the bread that if you order a soup or if you order, not the bread you put in the bread, even though it's very similar, this is the bread they give you when you order soup or even with a sandwich, they give you a piece of bread. I don't know why, but they do every time. And this bread is solid. I don't know the name of the bread that they use, but I remember eating it. You didn't need any butter or anything with it. It just kind of, you could dip it in the soup and call it a day.
You don't need no butter.
You didn't even need any butter. It was good bread by itself. It tasted, it was fresh. It was good.
That's got to be good bread.
It's good bread.
Nice. Let's get it.
Number 4.
Now, this is...
and I'm going to tell you the reason why this is number 4.
Okay.
It's Cracker Barrel, but the reason why is they give you 2 breads. Okay, and you can't go wrong with cornbread. You get cornbread, baby. You get the cornbread. And you get biscuits.
Yes.
Okay, that is it.
An excuse to get me some biscuits, baby.
Oh, boom.
Biscuits, if there's a place nationally that did biscuits, for me, it'll be number 1 or 2. I tell you what, cornbread.
Oh. Cornbread.
And it's the nice cornbread because it's got a little bit of sweetness to it and not too crumbly.
No.
If you give me a cornbread that
just falls apart on you,
right?
I can't deal with it.
That
it has to have a good moistness to it. It has to be,
it has to stick together.
It has to stick together.
Right? Like we don't need corn crumbles.
No.
We need cornbread.
Yes.
And that goes with the butter.
Oh, for sure.
Nicely.
All day.
Let's do it.
Number 3.
Outback Steakhouse.
Yes. Okay. Classic. That wheat, whatever kind of roll it is, and then with that they use like a honey butter. It's just so easy. Me and my daughter we'll go to Outback, and I can eat. She'll eat one by herself.
Here's what it is. It's light and it has that distinct color.
Yes.
Right? Like, give me, like I could go to the paint shop. Give me Outback bread brown.
Yes.
And they'll know what I'm talking about.
Exactly what you're talking about.
It's delicious to the eye. It's delicious to the palate. It's delicious to the senses.
Exactly. It doesn't, and you can know when that bread's bad too. You be like, yo, y'all need to send me a y'all left this in the warmer way too long. Right? It is not working for me.
And I like the presentation of it because you get the big axe handle steak knife.
And it's simple and the thing goes right in it and it's super easy and delicious.
Really good for presentation as well. Now,
Number 2.
Here is where...
we separate the bread from the bread.
It could have gone either way, but we felt strongly about this number 1.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't want to hear it. This is right. Texas Roadhouse Grill is number 2. And it's good bread.
It's great bread.
It's great bread.
It has that butter on it.
I can taste it right now.
It looks, they're like the little rolls, but they're like soft. And you bite into them.
Has a little bit of waxy texture to it.
Fantastic.
It goes well. That just melty with
mouth.
Just the way they treat it. It's gonna be hot.
Yeah.
Do they make them in house? I can't remember.
They
at least like bake them off in house.
They have to bake them off in house.
Right.
There's no way you put that butter spread on there without it. Yeah.
Yeah. Texas Roadhouse. I used to work at a Roadhouse Grill back in the day when I was young. I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I stop and wish I was a kid again. Boom. Yes, I worked at a Roadhouse Grill, and that bread was annoying. Like, I was hustling just for bread, and it was like you said when you worked at the other place. Like you had to elbow people out the way because the bread wasn't just sitting there in pallets.
No,
you had to bake them off. And then bring them out hot, and then, the guests break them open, they butter them, and they were ravenous about it to the degree where I would just have an attitude about it. Just calm down. Number one.
Wait, no, we're not going to do number one yet.
Whoa, talk to me.
I have an honorable mention because I had thought about it over time.
Okay.
And I think they are everywhere, but they're not everywhere.
Okay.
There's a restaurant called Cheddar's, and they make these croissants that are like sweet croissants. And if I knew they were everywhere, I would have put it in a list with it, and I would have showed you. But I know that they're open. But I think they're open by Darden, so they should be in most places. There's a version of them.
Okay, so we're on the southeast coast.
Yeah.
There's
not one around here. The closest one is like literally out in like, it's pretty far. It's like
Well, the
west.
one that was around just closed.
Just closed, yes.
Right.
It was on, commercial, but up the way.
I don't remember the bread. Yeah, I only been there once, and it was for lunch. So I don't know if they did bread service at lunch.
And it's not even a bread, like they give you, it is their bread service. They give you these croissants. My daughter loves them. I just had thought about it because we were talking, I mentioned my daughter about the Outback.
All right.
And that's what made me bring it in my head. That was my honorable mention. And they are a Darden restaurant. But now we're going to go into
the number one, baby.
The number one.
The OG of them all.
OG.
Tell them.
Red Lobster and the Cheddar Bay biscuits, baby.
That's why I was talking about like biscuits. You can't beat the biscuits.
Yo, and they're fresh. Just like he said, I used to have to fight people. Used to wait in line because the guests would be like, "Where's my bread?" And let's say a server's sitting there before you, they might murk the whole tray.
I'm going to tell you how we decided the number one and number two between Texas Roadhouse and Red Lobster. We were reminiscing about each of them. And we said, it could go either way when we had the pre-production meeting. And then we remembered how good the Cheddar Bay biscuits are.
And then even the picture.
Yes.
The picture itself was like...
We just shook our head and said,
Yeah. It's mouth-watering. They're hot. They come out hot. You see that butter spread across them.
They sell them in the stores, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, they sell them in the store now, okay?
Okay.
You already know.
That's how supreme you are.
Yes, that's packaging. International.
If you agree or disagree with the 1 through 3, let us know.
Yeah.
If you disagree with the 1 and 2, we don't want to hear it.
No.
Because that's the list.
That's the list.
I'm telling you.
That's it.
I'm Marlon Joseph, the Modern Waiter. We do this for you each and every week. If you want to reach out to us and you're listening to us on the audio podcast, reach out to me by email. I'm themodernwaiter@gmail.com or follow me on Instagram at The Modern Waiter Podcast.
If you're watching us on video, you're already in YouTube. You can leave comments. Boom. You can drop a like, which you better be doing anyways. I'm Danny Villain. Subscribe, people.
We'll see you next week.
Later.
Yo, this is that exclusive shit. Sweet 16. Y'all know what it is. BMR, holla back. Woke up early on my born day, another year lesson. The lessons from adolescence lead the streets to lesson. Question my business, so be my weapon. My flow will be the lesson no more. The second guessing the kid has less intense to acknowledge.